Hey guys, what is up? We are currently at Dunkin' Donuts again. I am gonna grab a quick Coolana drink before we make this cookie recipe inspired by my chef. So I am gonna see how this cookie recipe is. Here we go. We got a strawberry Coolana today. It doesn't look too bad, but it also doesn't look too great at the same time. But let's give it a taste test. I haven't had one in like over a year. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It is definitely nice out today, so I'm not gonna get a brain freeze, hopefully. Strawberry flavor is on point. It is amazing. And look how amazing it is out today. So let's start with the cookie recipe now. Hey guys, what is up? So I'm currently back home and we are gonna start the snickerdoodle recipe, and I printed out all the instruction and all of the ingredients that we need. So let's review it. We need 2 sticks of butter that's room temperature, which I covered, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 1 large egg, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. For the cinnamon sugar topping, we got 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. And we are gonna taste test these cookies. So let's get started. Alright, let's start our snickerdoodle recipe right now. So first off, get yourself a KitchenAid or a mixing device. I'm using a KitchenAid because it's more easy, and we are going to be using the palette attachment. So go ahead and attach that first and remove the bowl. Next off, get yourself 1.5 cups of sugar. So I'm doing 1 cup first with a heaping scoop, and I'm leveling it off with a palette knife so it is accurate. Next off, we are going to do our 1/2 cup and repeat the same process. Alright, next off, look at your sugar in the bowl, and if you see any clumps or large lumps, go ahead and just remove it like so. Next off, we got 2 sticks of room temperature butter, and we are gonna add it right into our sugar mixture. It is important that our butter is room temperature so it emulsifies properly with our sugar. Next off, just put it back in your KitchenAid, and we are gonna mix this at speed 4 for around 3 to 5 minutes until it is creamed. So I am gonna show you the creaming process. So right now is the beginning. It is still in large clumps. It is not creamed yet, but over time it will incorporate with the sugar. So as you can see, it becomes more emulsified, and we want to make sure we do not over mix this, or else it will become like more lumpy and the wrong consistency. So as you can see, this is the consistency we want, and I'm just gonna keep on creaming it for around 1 to 2 more minutes until it is ready. Alright, after your butter and sugar look like this, we are ready to move on to our next process. So go ahead and get 1/2 stick of fresh vanilla bean, and we are going to split it right in the middle. If you don't have this, you can use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. As you can see, the little black dots, that is the vanilla flavor. So don't waste it because this stuff is expensive. But before we add this in, we are going to measure out our dry ingredients. First off, with the flour first. So just go ahead and take a heaping scoop of flour first, and we're going to be doing 3 cups. So I'm going to do this 3 times and level it off 3 times. So just go ahead and do this with a palette knife and make sure you're leveling it off correctly. So just go ahead and repeat this 3 times. Make sure you level it off like me, because this is the proper way to do it. Once 3 cups of flour is in, be sure to clean up any mess you have created, and we are going to measure in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Just go ahead and level it off like so, and we are going to be doing 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar for that acidic taste at the end. Just go ahead and take a heaping scoop and just level it off and reuse any that falls in the bowl. Alright, once you're done measuring out your cream of tartar, go ahead and measure a 1/4 teaspoon of salt like so and level that off as well. And once you add in your salt, just go ahead and mix in your dry ingredients all together and make sure they are evenly mixed. Just go ahead and mix it with like a palette knife or a whisk, that is up to you. And get yourself a 1/4 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon powder for that coating at the end. Just go ahead and level off that cinnamon powder as well and make sure you mix this thoroughly. Alright, after you're done mixing in your cinnamon, go ahead and start scraping your vanilla beans or just add in your vanilla extract. So I'm just using a knife and I'm scraping out the beans located inside of the vanilla bean. Alright, after you have added in your vanilla, just go ahead and crack 1 large egg into the bowl and make sure this is room temperature so it can emulsify properly with our creamed sugar and butter. Just go ahead and give the walls a quick scrape and make sure this is all mixed together well before we add in our dry ingredient blend. Once the egg is mixed in properly like this, we are going to start adding in our dry ingredients. So go ahead and just add in a little bit to each side and just stir it on the level 2 mode first. So just keep on mixing it like this, and once there's not enough flour left, just keep adding in more flour until you are done. Once all of our flour is mixed in, our batter should look like this, or our dough. So next off, we're going to shape it into 45-gram balls and roll it in our cinnamon sugar mixture. After you have shaped and rolled each one, just put it on a half sheet pan or whatever cookie tray you got. Once you are finished rolling out each cookie, it should look something like this. You want to make sure you press it down a little bit, and we are going to bake it at 350 for 9 minutes. Your oven might need to be set at 375, but my oven, it works at 350. So just go ahead and put it in for 9 minutes and rotate it halfway. I missed the timer, but that's okay. We are still going to rotate it right now, and be careful and make sure you use 2 hands because I almost dropped my whole entire cookie tray. Just go ahead and make sure you put it on the rack again and repeat the same process after this cookie batch has been finished. And we are going to also put it on a cooling rack and make sure the bottoms are crispy at the end as well. Alright, our cookies are done now, and look how amazing our snickerdoodle cookies came out. They look so amazing. So now let's just put it on a cooling rack and wait for it and eat it. Alright guys, so let's do a taste test while it is still warm. So let's get this one right here. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, not bad, very good. Not too sugary, cinnamon's on point. It's already developing a chewy texture, but since it is still warm, it's still soft. Okay. Overall, 8 out of 10, not bad. Has a nice snickerdoodle taste and aftertaste. Probably the only thing that I would do differently would be adding a little bit more moisture, like maybe a tablespoon of milk or something, because it was a little clumpy for the dough. Look at it, pretty nice. So be sure to subscribe and drop a like.